Greetings, Black Light. The redemption papers that I've been reading from is derived from the militia, the Texas militia. I could safely say that. And there's an element of the Caucasian who believe in controlling their own destiny. The Andrew Jackson was the last president to war with the bankers, the international bankers, and he successfully kind of won. So it's been a war between Texas or the Southerners. See, the Texas, they trying to make their own country, and also they are the gatekeepers for the Mexicans. They don't want the Mexicans to overtake Texas in population and take back Texas like that. So they told Donald Trump their concerns, and Donald Trump to get their forget their signature. In other words, they co-signing Donald Trump. He told them, a lot. Now they don't want to. The Texans don't want to be down with the Israelites, even though they are Caucasians together. But they don't want the Israelites to control them. You see? Or the Illuminati, or the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and all them cats who's got some kind of investment in the Federal Reserve. So they wrote these papers called the redemption papers, outlining what type of government that the so-called American people are dealing with. It's a corporate. I call it a plantation corporation, or corporation plantation, because you're working for free under the illusion that you're getting some kind of wealth or prosperity, but you're just getting trinkets. In other words, you're just gaining material gains, because everything you buy, the money goes right back to the Federal Reserve. It's like that pyramid. It all goes up to the top. They don't have to participate in actually running businesses, because they done bought them all. They got stocks. See, anytime you get a business and you got stocks and bonds in that business, well, then they can send some of their agents to buy up a large percentage of those stocks and bonds. Then they manipulate the numbers and figures of the stock market, because they're the ones that controlling world events and world agriculture, and they're trying to get the whole planet engulfed in their thing. But the black man, what he got to do with all this is that he's getting not only your time and energy, he's getting the chemical makeup of you, the DNA. He wants to own your DNA. So once his scientists break down your makeup, the God particle, the melanin, they're going to steal it from you, you know, and inject it in themselves or drop a pill so they could withstand the sun, the serious sun. Check out Born Mastermind Allah. Born Mastermind Allah, I recommend him to go into detail on Sirius and the Dogons and the Kabbalah and the whole works. But I'm trying to hip you to how not to be sucking into it. Now they got these agents up. The Jews run. They run. Well, they getting ready to run Detroit. We are losing our ground a little bit, a whole lot really. We theirs for the taking, and they are running New York, California, and Washington D.C. With Texas, you know, they ain't having it. They had their boy Alex Jones as a spokesman, but Trump double-crossed him. But he can't double-cross the Rothschilds or the Israelis or the Zionists. He can't double-cross them unless he get take out. So he went to battle with Hillary Clinton, tried to get her locked up. And so she's battling back. They all working for the same Zionist people. So the Zionists is letting them fight it out, and they betting on who gonna win. You know, because they want it to be, the women want to be a female president, and the Texans want to be a John Wayne type president, but they don't know he's an Al Capone type president or just a thug, you know, just a mafioni, and so the threat of World War III, you know, regulates the stock market, regulates how the stock market flows or whatever. But it's always been a World War III. They always been fighting. They have been fighting for a long time. Cold War. It's a Cold War, business war type war. Who controls what and when and where. So you're just a part of the black man and black woman. Y'all so unaware of things and fall for all these little cats like Young Pharaoh and Sinetta and all them. They are acting as a decoy or an distraction to keep your mind from getting seriously into yourself. Cause most of y'all scared to rule. Y'all got a handicap from slavery on y'all. You know, where y'all kind of gun shy. Y'all rather kill up each other than to go to war. But Islam is got a foothold over here, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. See, Islam is the true religion. Now, when you want to talk about ancient Kemet and Mayat, And the way we did things back then, we might not have called it Islam back then. But we called it several names, the way. But we knew we followed the will of the Most High. When you follow the will of the Most High, it brings peace. Simple as that. It's not a word. You know, words don't mean nothing. Your action speaks louder than word. Your action tell the observer that you're true to the cause. And the root of your actions is doing the will of the Most High. So the righteous shall rise. The Satan's world is going out. So now there's some white people, you know, they are the gatekeepers of the black man. You know, they the ones like holding on to the culture. See, our culture is entirely different. So they holding on to the culture over there in the Middle East and other spots. So the real Zionists and the real hard-nosed devils, they want to take all that away from them. And when they do that and hide all your history from you, even in your school system, then you'll be deaf, dumb, and blind all over again, and they can do what they want with you. I hope I made that, plain to you. So don't listen to them brothers like Pharaoh, Sinetta, because they ain't going to do nothing but deliver you into Satan's hands. That's all I can do for right now. So I'm going to come back and get into them redemption papers. I like to hear them talk for themselves. That's what I do. Black light.